What up, though? It's your boy Q Lewis, the producer and founder at E-Block Radio Podcast Network. Yo, have you ever heard of the greatest day in Harlem? All right, so peep this. Back in 1958, they gathered some of the hottest jazz musicians from around the way and took a historic photograph right there in Harlem. This is a classic photo that has transcended generations. So what we're trying to do is recreate that moment. But this time, of course, it's going to be a great day in Detroit. And instead of jazz musicians, we're trying to do podcasters. How dope is that? Shout out to my man Miles Dixon. This was his idea. So shout out to Podcasting. We're trying to bring together some of the hottest talent from around the city, and that is you. Do you want to be a part of this historic moment? A great day in Detroit for all the podcasters around the city of Detroit? All you gotta do is click that link below or hit the QR code, register your name and your podcast, and just show up. So if you're a podcaster and you're from around the city of Detroit, you need to hit that link right now. Register your name and your podcast and show up on 9/11 and be a part of this historic moment. A great day in Detroit. See you there.
That's myfavoritedj.com. Welcome to the home of my favorite DJ, DJ Jules, baby. If you're looking for a DJ for any type of event, call us now, 313-595-8845. Once again, that's 313-595-8845. www.that'smyfavoritedj.com. The perfect DJ for any of your events. Sweet 16, 21, 30, 50. You turn to 75 years of age, DJ Jules, baby, is the perfect DJ for you. Weddings, corporate events, call 313-595-8845. That's myfavoritedj.com.
The combined power of a group when working together is greater than the total power achieved when working alone.
That's synergy.
Synergy works. Synergy. From the Greek word synergos, equals working together. Synergy works. Synergy is different people working out together advantageously for one final outcome, one goal, rewarding results. Synergy works. Don't train by yourself. Train with synergy. Why? Because synergy works. Contact us today to set up your fitness assessment. Synergy works.
TNT Cakes, Creations, and more. Where we specialize in custom signs, plaques, stained glass, embroidery, DTF prints, ornaments, sports balls, fathead and custom chains, doormats, puzzles, glasses, TNT Cakes, Creations, and more. Give us a call.
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah. Big Flex on the set, you know we gotta rep. Heavy talk on that mic, all we do is press. John Q, that's coach, got him upset. Gym Animal Muscle Gang, we up next. Big Flex Podcast live on Monday night with John Q, Latoya, Deshaun, and Don Snipes. You can catch Snipes on the pod or the big screen and get tea time with Toya if you want the tea. Talk about the strong end on your weekday. Tap in with Muscle Gang, you never have a weekday. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. It's the Big Flex Podcast, Mondays, 9 at night. It's the Big Flex Podcast. Come on.
Welcome back to the GAMG, the Big Flex StrongCast for episode 153. I am your host, John Q, in this bitch. Yeah, so we are back. Say it's Monday night, 9 p.m. A little bit after, but anyway, we have, my brother right here to the right. What up, though? Don Snipes in the building.
What up?
This motherfucker stuff in his face. Say we got sis, you know what I'm saying? She not in the studio, but she's here with us. Say, what up, though? Latoya Shine in the building. What up, sis?
What's up, fam?
Yeah. And of course, we have back again our special guest, the serial entrepreneur, author, plus many more things, you know what I'm saying? Give it up to Keisha Carr back in the building.
Thank you for having me again.
Absolutely.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey.
You're like, hey, everybody.
Wow. What you
flex that shit up, put some, you know what I mean? I'm playing around. So what's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? How was y'all strong in? You know what I'm saying? You want to lead it off, sis?
I can do that. It was short, sweet, and simple. I was in Atlanta again, just resting.
All right. You say just
Not
resting. You got some rest.
She ain't getting no rest.
Yeah. Oh, hell, fuck no.
I got lots of rest.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, see.
Well, at least this time she didn't hit us with, because I was doing things that I can't say.
You know what I mean?
I didn't say I can't say. I said we don't need to talk about all that. That's what I said.
that was your exact word.
She said, I'm saying, we was doing things I can't say.
You know. Oh, nasty self.
Okay, moving along.
Right.
How was your strong end, Don?
Right. How was your strong end? Say, why you came in today and she was showing his taco meat and his draws? You know, I don't know what if he rehearsing something else. You know what I'm saying, for something else already.
Keisha said she was happy. She was pleased I wasn't musty. I'm like, damn.
No, I will say, we don't play musty on the Big Flex. You know what I mean? We don't do that shit.
And you don't even know I got real juices and berries on, because I make my own.
Yeah, you smelling good.
Moisturizer. I put lime on. You know what I'm saying? I can hear shit. You know what I'm saying? I use all that kind of stuff.
All right.
But anyway, no, mine was smooth. I'm trying to think. This was real. This was a mellow, strong game. Real mellow. I'll say that.
Okay.
You know what? I'm kind of mad that I didn't go to the hospitality event. Shout out to the fellas all went to the hospitality event.
Okay.
That looked dope. You know what I'm saying? Downtown Detroit. All right, y'all familiar with that?
Nope.
Man, it's a hospitality event with a bunch of different restaurants, foods, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
For like food trucks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it look off the hook. So, you know.
Oh, okay. No,
I'm gonna have to tap in with that at some point.
What day it happened on Mondays?
Who?
What days what day?
It was Saturday. It was
Saturday?
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
The Keisha just got the motherfucking hiccups. You about to grow? You still growing? You still growing at this?
At 46, yes.
Oh, okay.
So how was your strong end, Keisha?
I had a great weekend. Normally, if I'm not out of town, Fridays is my me day.
Okay.
I had a long weekend. My daughter had 13 kids at my house from Monday to Friday.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
Once they left, I needed my me time.
From Monday to Friday?
Yeah. I started off with 11 kids. 10 of her friends plus her, and then 2 kids came on Wednesday, so it put me to 13.
Oh wow!
But for me, it's
you better than me.
My daughter, my daughter, I don't really let her go. She's not going to other people's houses. 1, 2. I want to give kids something to do instead of these teen takeovers. And I live in an environment that's safe, and they get to do stuff, and they go to the park, they can swim in my house, and they honestly, they keep me young. And sometimes the conversations I can have with them, they can't have with their parents.
Okay.
So I try to create a safe, comfortable space for them.
Question. I got a question though. Though they can't have the conversation with their parents, to inform their parents of other things that the parents should know?
If it's something that I think is very strenuous or impactful, yes. But then at the same time, I don't want to break their confidence with me.
Talking to you,
yeah. So, and I'll tell them if it's something I think they haven't told me. Well, some of them, they've told me stuff, but I've told their parents in a joking way, try to make it easy and light for them.
Yeah.
But I just want them to, like when my daughter asked me out, first I was like, no. And she was like, well, this is happening with such and such at home, and this is happening at such and such at home. And the empathy in me, just as a person that likes to pour into youth, I was like, yeah, they can come over. As much as I was saying no for the longest. When she wrote like literally a long book paragraph explaining why they need to come over. And it touched my heart. And to see that she had that empathy for others and want to be a blessing, I was like, yeah. And then she's only a kid, so
yeah.
Then I think.
How old is she?
She's 14.
Oh, that's the age. I just had 13, 14, and 15-year-olds for the last 6 weeks, and that's that age. And I want to piggyback off what you said in terms of kids having a safe space. That age group, that 13, 14, and 15-year-old group, they are the generation that's starting to really kind of be left behind in a lot of things. They're that generation that really needs some attention, some focus, some TLC. And I found that out very quickly at the camp that I was at. It was like, yo, that was that age group, and it was like, I just need somebody to listen to me.
Yeah.
And like you said, if it was something that I felt as though I needed to discuss with the parent in a way to say, hey, listen, let me put you up on game with A, B, and C. Yeah, but even with that, sometimes parents not even ready for certain shit. Mm-hmm. And then, believe it or not, what I found is sometimes you could literally open it up and put a child in danger from sharing certain things. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because here's my deal, right? It's like either they're gonna talk to their friend, and it's gonna be the blind leading the blind, the inexperienced leading the inexperienced, and now they doing even more dumb shit. Or they're gonna be able to talk to an adult who's willing to say, hey, you know what? This is a safe space. I'm not gonna judge you, and let me give you the best advice that I can give you. Yeah. And again, if we got to use discernment and wisdom when it comes to sharing certain things with certain parents, because I had a situation down at the camp where somebody shared something, and somebody went overboard with it, and they went overboard projecting some of their own bullshit onto the kid, and that shit wasn't right, and I ain't like it. I'm not gonna hold you up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I want them to be comfortable. Like, I read energy, so I could tell like one of them was going through something. I said, so what's bothering you? Yeah. And he opened up about dating at 13, 14, right? And I'm like, bro, you're 14. Dating is gonna come. Like, don't stress it out as just a girl. Like, for real. But then I did something great this weekend. Saturday, one of my closest friends, Donald Tavern, his son Dondada, he's a quarterback at Cass.
Okay.
He did his commitment ceremony or commitment party event at 313, and I went to that, and it was
just Saturday.
That was Saturday.
I rolled past that. It was people everywhere outside.
Yeah,
I went to the food truck Fork in Nigeria, and I rolled past that. They had the doors lifted up, music playing. Everybody was dressed up very nice, and it was a nice crowd out there. I did see that.
It was super
light.
Up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I took my daughter. My daughter runs track, right? Okay. And I wanted her to be around. She's transitioning to high school. I wanted her to be around other scholar athletes, student athletes, just to see the vibe and the energy. And I knew for her it was going to be like coaches and trainers and everything. And it worked out good because she met somebody that coaches, and he's like, I want you to come around with me. He does an AAU team, and he trains all of the guys, like all of the football players that was there.
Okay.
He trains them, like he trains Dundada, he trains Chad Willis, he trains a lot of the football players, and he's like, I want you to come. And he really don't deal with girls.
Okay.
He really focuses on boys. So it was a great opportunity, and I wanted her to cultivate her social skills more.
Yeah.
And I was so proud of her.
All right.
Like she did good with her social skills. I was so proud of my baby.
Well, great job. All right, y'all. So look, this is where gym conversation meets podcasting. So when y'all come into the Big Flex gym, y'all know what to do. When y'all come through that door, hit that like button, hit that share it on out to a friend, and subscribe if you haven't already on YouTube. All right. I want to give a shout out real quick before I get into my strong end real quick to some of the people that's in the chat. So we got to say a Tiffany Walter in the building from B2B, which is Back to Basics PMG. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her.
She was picking on me last time. Don't be doing no cyber bullying this weekend.
Exactly. So we got you stupid. We got Lauren Lewis in the building from DCD, Detroit City Deals. Oh, I want to clap it up to her. I seen she did a great job at say the Feeling Healthy's Vibes walk this Saturday. You know what I mean?
It was this Saturday?
Yeah.
You went?
No, I couldn't even walk. But I was watching it on video.
Yep,
oh, she was live
like
out,
she did. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So shout out. You know what I'm saying? Say keeping the walk going. I didn't get a chance to make it out there this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? This week, but you know we gonna put together say something else. Say Calvin Dill say in the building, huh?
I told her you got scared because you thought I was gonna walk. You thought I was gonna
I'm about to pick your ass up and carry you in there.
No, about you scared that I was gonna outwalk you.
Oh yeah, you probably would have.
Yeah, because you kind of slacking up. You looking a little chunky over there, brother.
No, I did like 6 miles a day. I know what you talking about. Also, let's see who else we have. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about me?
You did 6 miles today, girl? Yeah. He do listen.
No, that's one thing I will do.
On that tread?
Yeah. Well, outside and on the tread. I did like 3 miles outside in the morning before my workout. Then I did another 3.25 and shit at the crib.
Cuz, what the fuck is you training for? The Ironman?
Oh man,
you did 3 miles.
It was one of them. It was one of them strong gains.
In the morning.
You know what I'm saying? No, just today, throughout the day. Though. I ain't just do all. All.
Yeah, of
6
course.
months. Yeah. I've been doing that for a minute, man. Trying to keep this shit, together.
Hey, kudos
you know what
to you,
I mean?
man.
Yeah. Well,
I ain't did no running and shit, boss.
No, I ain't running, just walking.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You walked 3 miles this morning, and then on the tread. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm taking about 45.
So low impact. You ain't trying to have your knees all fucked up. You still trying to have mega knees.
There you go. Actually, absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Well, men, we don't necessarily have mega knees, but I know a lot of women. Y'all get happy when y'all find out that we don't have a problem getting on our knees. So you keeping your knees strong, doing low pack exercise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And look, shout out to St. Lily, you know what I'm saying? Lily Jones Perry in the building from Back to Basics.
I keep my knees limp.
You stupid, man. You know
hey, Miles, that ain't it. That ain't it, brother.
Okay,
don't tell everybody that.
I'm sorry.
But yeah.
My knees strong.
You stupid.
I got them strong knees.
So my strong end has been kind of crazy, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all all what I did, but I will say this and shit. I've been dealing with a damn hot water tank issue and shit, dealing with fucking DTE, That's a whole damn, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And I heard that they had the water off in ref for like a couple days, somebody told me.
No,
recently.
our water been on. It's just, like I said, dealing with that shit, them coming out.
I mean, bro.
We ain't got this and we ain't got that. We got to come back.
Ain't nothing wrong with a cold shower.
Man, look, you jinxed my ass. That's why I was going to tell your ass. The last time you talking about freezing your nuts off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How about that? That's what the hell's been happening.
Your nuts got frozen over the weekend?
Pretty much.
Damn, we had that conversation. He said, you know what he said? He's like, man, I don't like that cold stuff.
Oh, my nuts, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean?
Bro, our testes love cool temps.
I get it. I understand. But,
cool lips.
There you go. See?
What?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. See? Something went ding.
Ding.
No.
I'm going to eat my salad, mind my business.
But I will say this, man. You know what I'm saying? After all that, you know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure I give a shout out, say, A happy birthday to my Uncle Larry. You know what I'm saying? He turned 68.
Shout out to Uncle Larry.
Say happy birthday to my Uncle Donald, yo daddy.
August 16th.
Happy birthday.
And then also, I gotta say, rise and power to the old pops, old Hop today, and shit. It makes it 11 years, man, already since he didn't pass. So,
shout out to Uncle Hop.
Yeah, ain't that some shit? You know, 3
shout
damn days.
Dang.
Yeah.
It was on this on this day?
On a Monday too. Yeah.
Wow.
I remember that day. That was
so
wild day.
I want to give a shout out to the old pops. You know what I'm saying? Old cap wearing motherfucker, as he used to always say. You know,
that was a wild day, cuz.
Yeah. So, for anybody that's out there, you know what I'm saying, that's celebrating, say some birthdays, anniversaries and all that, give yourself and shit a big flex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
hey, cuz I wanted to shout out too, and sis, I did check out the show with you and Lily Mae, and it was my man on there who had the book who was talking about relationships. So I did tune in. A few times while I was eating. So, I don't know. I feel like when you tune in on YouTube, it gives you it assign you like a generic name or whatever. So I don't know if y'all saw I was on there, but that was interesting because Lily get old boy to break it down. I'm like, listen, let me ask you a question. She gonna put that hand up with them. Let me ask you a question, okay? CEO and blah blah blah. And I was listening to y'all stuff, so all right. Anyway, that's enough of that. But shout out to y'all. That was dope.
All right, y'all.
Oh yeah, Toya, you was hosting. You was co-hosting.
Yeah. Y'all make sure. Yeah, go ahead and tell them, Toya, where to check them out tomorrow. Check y'all out tomorrow.
So tomorrow's podcast is at 8:00. I will share it out on my Facebook as always. You can watch it on Instagram. I'll post the Instagram page on my Facebook and also on YouTube. So thank you guys for the support.
Then I'm gonna share it out on our stuff too.
It was a really interesting show, and I definitely enjoyed the way she was able to incorporate what he does professionally into the topic that we were talking about relationship wise. Yeah. So
like corporate America, relationships. Yeah.
Pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all check it out.
Attention.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So look, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get into tea time with Toya real quick while she's on, because I think she got to cut out of here. So look, what you got for us? Sis?
So today tea time is about being intentional, which I'm big on intentions. We talk about it in a lot of different ways. Today I want to present a different view of it. So I was watching this video on TikTok, and the girl is talking about how you treat others how you want to be treated. Mm-hmm. And she said, I work for reciprocity, speaking for herself. And that in that reciprocity, if you present to her as a dickhead, and then she went on to say, a girthy dickhead at that, she is going to reciprocate that dickheadedness because she assumes that that's the way you want to be treated because that's the way you're treating her. So
I like that.
I was about to go ahead, Doc. Go ahead, because that shit's already what you about to ask. How's she gonna?
First of all, that's some bullshit. When a woman try to match a man,
second that emotion. That's bullshit.
I agree with her. Y'all wrong.
This isn't about matching a man's energy.
No, just let Toya finish. I want to hear tea time.
You're right. This is about immaturity.
Yes.
Let's hear tea time.
Go ahead, Toya. Tea time with Toya. Talk it and tell it.
To be clear, this is not about matching a man's energy. What she's saying is if the golden rule is to treat others how you want to be treated, don't show up as a dickhead. Don't show up with negativity. Don't show up as an asshole and then respect kindness in return. This doesn't have anything to do with male versus female energy.
And that's in
let me
any
ask you a question.
relationship.
No,
that's any relationship.
That's not in any relationship.
Even
And let me tell you,
that's in friendships too.
listen, no.
That's
Let me tell you. Cool.
Yeah.
Let me enter the chat. That is some bullshit. I don't give a fuck. How the fuck you want to phrase this? Listen to me.
I disagree. Go ahead.
No problem, and I respect that, and I honor that.
Did you say you honor? You just taught me something.
Listen, I'm gonna respect it and honor it, but just hear me out on this. When we get to the point where I like to, and this was something that I talked about at the camp recently. We have to learn how to hold the mirror instead of becoming the mirror, because we didn't already put our 10,000 hours in at becoming the mirror. And that shit don't get you nowhere. It doesn't create an environment that is conducive to peace, healthy relationships, and all the other shit that come with that. We can't constantly sit around here and talk about how we want peace and a certain type of leadership when the first thing we do is we show up in a way that is not conducive to creating that environment. So my deal is this: with that type of intention that she has, and she's saying, well, I like to work on reciprocity. Pretty much what she's saying is anybody who enters the room, she's going to match them and give them that. I don't want to focus on that.
I don't think that's what she said.
Check it out. That's exactly what the fuck she said and she doing, because at the end of the day, I'm going to make sure that me as a man, and I have daughters, I'm going to teach them. You make sure that you understand how powerful you are and understanding that you are the architecture of your own life. So my question to her would be, my first question would be, do you like him as the dickhead? Because if not, why the fuck would you mirror or match that? Because he's giving that. Fuck that. That logic don't make no fucking sense.
She raising her hand.
Go ahead, Toya.
So, in conclusion, for tea time, of my perspective, where I was going with the being intentional is, don't allow other people to control your energy. You be intentional about the way you want to be treated.
Well,
let her finish, please.
I like how you just brought that shit back around, but go ahead.
Because y'all don't let me finish. Y'all heard dickhead and immediately went
You said dickhead.
I ain't going no defense. That was offense.
And females stepping into that space, and that's not where I was going, and that's
Thank
not
you.
what it was about at all. What I was saying was, this was her perspective in her video, and me speaking about being intentional is this: you choose what energy you want to internalize and put back out. Are you going to choose to be a dick and then be treated like a dick in return? Or are you going to choose to be someone who is kind, someone who is respectful, someone who communicates well with others and puts out good energy to get that good energy back? Be intentional and understand that you don't know what the other person is dealing with. You don't know if the other person is going to be a mirror, if the other person is going to be a positive reaction. So be intentional about who you are and what you're putting out, and not taking on other people's energy. Now, that's not to say you should let people run all over you and talk to you any kind of way.
Yeah.
That's just to say you can be intentional and put them in their place respectfully at the same time. Okay, I'm done with tea time.
Go ahead, Keith.
You know what? Some people don't recognize the errors of their own ways, right? So I was dating a dude, and I was intentional with my dating, and I'll say this all the time. I'm intentionally kind to people, because once you disrespect me, it's a whole nother version of me. So I'm intentionally kind, right? So one day, I reciprocated his energy. I said the same things he would say to me. He wanted something from me, and I gave him the same excuse. And he was like, why are you being so mean? I said, these are the things you say to me. He was like, I do. He didn't even realize that was his behavior. And sometimes you have to show some people what they do for them to recognize it, to make changes, because they sometimes don't know. They may just think it's normal, or if nobody's ever addressed it or said, I said, these are the things you do to me. And he was like, I do? He never noticed that was his behavior. So sometimes you got to be that mirror so they can it may make them change and grow. Because it's okay for you to dish it, but then when somebody give it to you, it's like, oh, I got what I was giving out, and I didn't even realize I was giving this energy.
And
he made a change. That's the thing.
Well, here's the thing. I hear what you're saying, but the truth is, just because
whose truth or your truth?
No,
that's opinion.
No, I know you. I'm talking about your truth. That's because that was your truth. You lived it. Yeah. So that's truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said this is that's true. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So when people say,
why you like? No, this motherfucker Corey in the chat talking about some damn them pita chips. That sounded crunchy as fuck.
That's what he said. I tried to cut him off.
My bad, bro.
Listen, I heard it all in my earphones. Like, oh my God, if he'll stop.
You made sure I screw back. Go ahead. This shit ain't about to stop.
But my whole thing, when people just saying, I'm just giving you what you gave me. The whole thing is, why would you do that with the intentions of making the storm not be calm?
But what I just say, some people don't realize the error of their ways. Like, you don't realize you cut off people too much. But if I do it to you, you'll be like, shut up.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
No,
you done did it to me before. Sometimes you may not realize you cut people off all the time. See? Sometimes you got to show people, and then it might be a correction, because sometimes we have to correct ourselves. And sometimes we're in spaces where we don't know the errors of our ways. You know how many grown people don't know what they like, dislike, and can't tolerate.
But you know what though? I think what it is it's a balance of, like you said, you was dating somebody, so you kind of might have known maybe his temperament or whatever, because you can't probably do that shit with everybody.
I'm not doing that with no random.
You know what I mean? Because a random person or whatever and shit, you fuck around and get to fighting, any damn thing.
But because I cared about him, I addressed it and I showed him the error of his ways. Because I wanted to keep him around. Anybody else, if you'd have treated me like that and said something to think, bye, block.
Yeah.
So sometimes you match energy for growth, and sometimes you have to walk away. Before I match energy, when I see you sometimes in some places I'm not gonna go, and you're a bottom feeder, and that's bottom feeder energy, I walk away before I even go there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We got to be in the season where we got to be okay with walking away.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, crunchy shit.
There's a time and a place for it.
Now, crunchy
chip eater,
Peter chip eater. I take you ain't got no motivational moment for the day, right? You got something?
Crunch on.
So hey, look, sis, we not gonna look. We gonna have him do his his motivational moment while he got these chips still in his fucking mouth.
This is hilarious.
Then we get to the main topic of this. You know what I mean? So
and his hoochie daddies.
Man, what you got on this nut huggers?
Hoochie daddy.
You gotta show some of this thigh meat. My motivational moment today is stop taking yourself, so seriously.
Why so serious?
I love that.
Listen,
why so serious?
People are out here driving themselves just sick and causing affliction in their life simply because they just too fucking hard on themselves.
Ooh, you just preached the word.
And is it okay to, sometimes be a little upset when you maybe not as disciplined as you need to be, as focused as you need to be, as committed? I get that. But outside of that, we have to learn to be a little bit more gentle with ourselves, because it's just we already dealing with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And so my thing is, what are you doing? Speaking of intentional, sis, how intentional are you being about being gentle to yourself? Meaning, like, what are you doing, like, to not feel guilty because maybe one day you might have pivoted and did something that, came to mind, or, you might have shifted gears. This shit is okay. We have to learn to kind of be in the moment sometime, and sometimes being present, you get hit with inspiration. You get hit with ideas. You might have had some shit scheduled for the day, and something might have said, hey, you need to pick up the phone and call such and such and check on them because you haven't talked to them all day or in a while. So fucking what? Do it. It's okay. We don't have to be so fucking hard on ourselves. And I feel like where that's showing up at, that's showing up in our relationships with our partner, with our friends, with our family members. We got to learn to be a little bit more gentle with self first. Then we can start to be more gentle and kind to those around us. But it got to start with self. A lot of you motherfuckers cannot be kind to somebody else because you can't give somebody something that you don't have. Yeah. So you don't even possess the shit yourself. And that shit causes issues. So the motivational moment for today is learn to be a little bit more kind and gentler to yourself.
All right. I love that one.
I'll smoke a bag of that.
I love that one.
All right, y'all. All right. All right, sis, is there anything else you want to go ahead and add on before I know you got to cut out of here, but is there anything else you want to add on?
Yeah, stay off that chick TikTok page.
Stay on it, sis. Stay on it. I like it.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I love y'all. Good night.
Good night. All right, sis, we'll see you in a minute, all right?
All right.
So look, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get to the main topic real quick, okay? So the main topic for tonight, since we have, say, our money lady in the house, you know what I'm saying? Credit and conversation. For the love of money, right? The test where people draw the line between their core values, physical comfort, and financial gain. What do I mean by this? What was the strangest thing or thing you done did for some change?
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody always had these, over the top ass, oh, I got this job and I was just that and other. Yeah, well, when you first started off, you know what I mean? What kind of crazy fucking jobs or crazy things you done thought of making some change? You know what I'm saying? Making that money, you know what I mean? I'll start off like this. Okay. Me and old Hector or Dre Sanford and shit, we decided and shit, we was trying to go get a damn job through a temp service and shit. This was shit right out of high school or something. And we went to go work for a waste incinerator company and shit on the east side, right? Man, we worked there for about a couple of hours. By the time lunchtime came, we both looked at each other like, nah, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But we actually had considered like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? We trying to make a couple of dollars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
It was stinking up in that
what? Man, that was like one of the worst damn experiences I ever had in my life. You know what I'm saying? And then like, you get like trash and stuff like that from the hospitals. They like, hey, back up off of it. You know what I mean? Don't touch it. They like, hospital. And people just let that shit go down on a conveyor belt and all that kind of shit. So yeah, that shit was wild as hell. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the craziest things I ever thought about doing, right? That I actually tried to, I had an experience on doing was to make some money. Was, I wasn't thinking, I was young. I'm like, fuck it, you know what I mean? I can go do that. Nah, that shit lasted for a couple hours. By the time lunchtime came around, we looked at each other like, oh, we out. Went somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? So what about y'all? You know what I mean? What's one of the strangest things y'all did for some change? You know what I'm saying? If y'all like to share a little bit, For example, you got people that sold drugs. I ain't gonna say drugs, but marijuana before, you know what I'm saying? But drugs, sex, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know you got them shorts on today. You out here selling, dang-a-lang cuz. Like, you know what I mean? What about y'all?
Thankfully, I haven't had to do anything, or I
strange for some change.
No, and I graduated from college. I mean, if you want to include a high school job at fucking McDonald's, but thankfully, after college, I've had jobs that wasn't strange. After I finished, and any job that think they about to overwork me, I quit. Now, you're not about to mess up my peace. Listen, the way I feel, and my friends crack up. I will leave a job. I'm not, they are at will and so the fuck am I.
Yeah.
I'm not tied to no company. I'm not loyal. If you interrupt my peace or you think you're going to overwork me, I'm out. I'm just not going to do it. And I work in corporate America and I will leave. I'm not, if I'm late for work and I work from home, I'm still not rushing. I've been in a mindset for like the last 10, maybe 12 years. I don't care enough about the job. And I know that I work for benefits, but at the same time, I mean, I have another business, but people will let a job stress them out, and tomorrow if you die, they won't send flowers.
They won't give a damn. Yeah.
I was working at a job, and one of my coworkers, he was like a employee of the month a couple of times and things, and he got murdered unexpectedly.
Dang.
And they didn't come to the funeral, they didn't send a flower, and at that moment in 2010, that's when I knew I am not loyal to no job.
Yep.
They don't care. They're going to do interviews. As soon as they fire your ass or you, whatever happens, you quit. I am not loyal to a job. The one thing I picked up from these Gen Z millennial people, like older people, I would be loyal to a job and let them work them to death, be stressed out. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
If I ain't letting no man do it, I ain't letting no job do it. I can get another job.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can't say I've had a strange job.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, brother?
I never did nothing strange for some change, but
not a role.
I have
like a role? No,
I have had 2 incidents that came to mind. One similar to yours. I am a licensed journeyman carpenter. Went to carpenter school for 4 years. Was in the trade in the union for like 10 some years, and right before I left the trade, or the union rather, I didn't leave the trade, I left the union. I'll never forget, I was on a job one day, and man, here in Detroit, here in this Michigan bullshit, the trades are not protected. Yes, we have a union, but there is a lot of nepotism and a whole lot of racism in the trades here. I mean, you know, this is 2026, and we're just now starting to really see a push for, quote, skilled trades people, because, you know, motherfuckers is like, oh, we need them. No, fuck that. We've always needed skilled trades, and the problem was, you know, I would hear employers like, oh, man, we can't keep, you know, any black people on the job. No, that's because I used to treat people like shit. And so I'll never forget, I was on a job with a guy who's older than me, and him and I were working at General Motors in the wind tunnel. So we doing some demo work for a company, and what I didn't know was the 2 laborers that were on the job, they were nephews to the superintendent. Didn't know this, okay? But
as usual.
somebody from the office comes in, they're like, yo, like, we're behind schedule. What's taking so long? So we're like, you know, and the way the job was set up was we were on a scaffold about 3 levels high, and we were supposed to throw stuff down. The guys pick it up, take it to the dumpster, bring it back. They would disappear for 3-4 hours at a time. That's because they were walking through the plant stealing.
Wow.
Okay, so now what we decided to do was, hey, you know what? Since they taking so long, fuck it, we'll fill up the gondola, take it out ourselves. We just gonna keep going. We thinking, oh, we gonna, you know, just keep working. Well, when the guys, the 2 laborers came back, one of the dudes just started cussing at my partner and was like, yo, get your motherfucking ass back there back up on that scaffold. And the guy was Jehovah's Witness, and he was like, yo, like, don't talk to me like that. And he was like, shut your fucking mouth. So he's talking to him crazy. And this whole time he's talking to him crazy, he had his check in his back pocket. He was like, say something else, and I'm gonna fucking lay your ass off. So my partner started laughing. He's like, you can't lay me off, you're a laborer. And he pulled his check out of his pocket, gave it to him. And when he did that, dog walked away, you know, he was pissed, head down. I just packed up all my shit and I went straight to the trailer. So I'm going to the trailer. I'm like, listen, I'm out of here. I'm not about to have nobody talk to me like that, and I'm not about to stand around and watch somebody else get talked to like that. Like, fuck this. Yeah. I didn't even know it was this dude. The dude that was doing it was the superintendent's nephew. He's like, oh yeah, so Billy's a fucking, you know, he's a hothead sometime, this and that. And all the fuck they did was ship me to another job. But what pissed me off was it was just like, man, it's shit like that that's constantly getting swept under the table and under the rug. And then finally there's a DoubleTree hotel downtown, and I'll never forget, they made me work on the 21st floor, and I used to have to walk up the steps with my tools because I couldn't use the elevator. So one day I'm working with a white guy, and guy come with my check, and he's like, yo, we gotta lay you off. I'm like, wow. I'm like, we're getting over quota. And he's like, well, we just gotta lay you off. So now, as I'm walking down 21 fucking flights of steps with my shit, and I'm pissed because I'm just like, damn, I didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
It was emotional turmoil. And I see a superintendent, and they called me Kid. He didn't even know my last name. So he's like, where you going, Kid? And I'm like, I just got laid off. And he kind of bagged up. And I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, I don't even know why. So he was like, I mean, we can go here and talk to the guys real quick. Mind you, he just doing this shit to save face. So when I walk in there, there's 50 guys, 25 two-man teams. And he's like, see that up there, those 4 guys? They're getting above quota. Now, he didn't know my name was Don Snipes, so I'm at the top. Then he say, see everybody in the middle? That's just barely getting it. Everybody up under them, we got to let them go. So I let him finish talking. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, I'm at the top right there. And his whole face just turned beet red.
Like
he said a statement to me that I'll never forget. He looked at me, he put his arm around me, he was like, just go home for a few days. This is how we keep our guys in line.
What?
That was the day I quit.
Oh yeah, see.
That was the day I walked out.
Yeah.
And I listened. And I never went back to the union.
Yeah. See,
and listen, when I went home, I was defeated. I was pissed because I'm just like, this is like the 5th time this shit has happened for no fucking reason. And it's fucked up. When I was in school, I got way better grades than all these guys. They used to cheat off of me and every fucking thing else. They all got jobs before me. And then when I get in this shit, I constantly got to deal with that. And that shit right there, it was bad for my mental health. So after I left, that shit was so fucking liberating. And like you just said, I'm not really scared of no fucking job like that. It don't bother me. Like, what's for me is going to be for me. And I believe that God and the universe provide all my needs. I'm going to keep it moving. And I live like that.
Yeah.
This shit not a saying for me. Like, I really live like that.
Yeah.
I would walk away in a heartbeat.
Now, look, here's another question for you. Well, Doc, you got anything you want to add as far as one of the strangest things you ever did for some change?
The strange thing I'd ever done was create me a cuddling service.
A who service?
Cuddling service.
I thought you was on
Cuddling.
OnlyFans.
But that ain't strange.
I thought you was gonna say 8 bucks.
You don't think OnlyFans was strange?
I thought you was gonna say he ate some cheeks.
I mean,
I just knew he.
Thought
I
he
know
ate
So you was cuddling. You was cuddling for a little quarter or two.
yeah, no, $150 for 2 hours.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
For just a nice
Somebody
cuddle
paid
in the bed.
That's
and-
it.
Now, were you fully clothed? Did you have pajamas on, or did you have to let Wayne touch cheek?
I had to have leg pajamas on, long bottom tops, and
Gotcha. So no skin to skin touching.
No, and my request one Caucasian lady was like, "You're not going to take off your socks?"
What the fuck?
Because she wanted skin to skin.
Yeah, that's
I'm
extra.
I'm like,
is that extra?
No, it was like no.
Man, you
It's a
fucked your feet on that
non-negotiable.
white
It's a
woman.
It
non-negotiable.
was definitely
did it.
non-negotiable. In the beginning, because I created the website to where I can take the IDs. You know what I mean? Let me see the ID. It was men actually trying to come get cuddles.
What the
fuck? Yeah, but then I went ahead and did the Metro Times. I did Metro Times. I did Metro Times. And they never even seen me. I just had to give my description.
Metrosexual.
It was crazy.
Metro Times. Huh?
That ain't Metro. That's on the way.
And then
Right.
That's homosexual.
I
Ain't
did
no fucking
find-
Metro
I
in
did
that.
find out-
He said Metro. So
I did find out that there's a lot of gay black males
That want to be held.
that not only
I'm not kink shaming, so I don't give a fuck.
no,
but
they just looking in all the wrong, looking for wub in all the wrong places.
no, they was looking for you.
No, they were. I didn't have no.
Right.
I only had a written description.
this kind of
myself.
fucked
No,
up.
I mean,
But
that's-
you probably really could have generated a lot of cheese.
I
doing it.
generated a couple dollars.
I mean, that's great.
Did you take
That's a
any
great
male clients?
concept, though. But
No.
yeah, I mean, you
job.
know,
No,
that's a hell of a concept, though.
No, but when I did it, I
People do
made
need
sure
hugs, man.
everything was secure. And sometimes
That was innovative.
Yeah.
a lot of times women just want to be held.
Yeah.
And they want for time to pass away. You know what I mean?
Now, that's tripped out, though. I mean, because look on how many
Human
people
touch
that
is
actually
very
need
important.
fucking hugs, man.
That's
Like, you know what
that
I'm
was
saying?
innovative.
And I don't
honestly.
care if you snore. So it was, do you mind if I snore? I'm a snorer. I said, okay, that's fine.
Damn.
And if they're having to fall asleep, sometimes they'll talk themselves asleep.
So could we say that if you are, and tell me what you think about this. What you think about this? Could we say that if you are secure in your own masculinity, you get a client, it don't matter what sexuality they, you know what I'm saying, belong to.
Well,
able to do it and be like, hey, that's you, this me, and I'm just here to hug you.
I went to a Cutler convention, so to speak, in Livonia, Michigan. That's what made me do it. And I met some guys that do take on male clients.
Okay.
But I was not interested. So I would rent out a room. I would rent out a room for a week. A room for a week is like $389, right?
Was it at the motel?
Yeah, a hotel. I was at the hotel.
What hotel? $389.
Short stay.
Right.
No, it was not a short stay, but
Quality
it's a quality. It's a quality inn. But at the same time, you know,
it's better.
If I get 2 to 3 clients a day at $300, $600 a day, I'm doing well. And plus, people don't understand the importance of what most people don't know about colors. Colors make payment because they have other requests, and some colors was willing to bend rules, and you know they'll tell you other stuff. Like you got some people will pay you to take care of when they got colds.
When they got what?
Colds.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Because getting catered to is something else.
Yeah. I'm not taking care of nobody sick.
Hell no, you fuck around, get sick.
I ain't about to get sick over
energy.
Not for $300. Fuck
again,
that.
That's what I said. I don't believe in exchanging, and I never believed in that.
Exchanging energy.
I don't believe it. I don't believe in somebody. If you got attitude, you got attitude. Fuck it, you'll get over it. That's just how I am, and I've always been that way. I don't care about how nobody think or feel when it comes down to a human conversation. I'm not emotional like that. I never have been. Yeah. I don't care when people are like, you ain't hear how she said? I said, yeah, but that's on her. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't get caught up in the way he said it or not. If I feel threatened, that's a different story.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here really thinking about how healing that could be for people. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I might have been kind of joking about it, but on some real shit, like if you look up there's scientific evidence that hugging someone can lower their blood pressure. That was the first thing kind of came to my mind.
On the weekend,
I've done it before.
I was like, yo, a good $900. On a Saturday.
I was just sitting here really thinking to myself, like, okay, like if I was really doing this, business, because most of the time, I mean, you know, when you in a relationship, I feel like as men, when we cuddle with women in the bed and hold them, they always trying to toot that motherfucker when they ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? Am I lying?
No, you're right. But
so in my mind, I don't even like laying under nobody. I be like, this my side of the bed, this your side of the bed.
I don't like the motherfucker to grab you up?
Maybe after we do a round or two, but that's about it. And then I'm still gonna want my space.
What if you ain't did no round?
Oh no, I don't want to do that. I like my side of the bed, your side of the bed. I'm not.
Look, let me.
Intimacy is important to a lot of people.
Okay.
Now, look, let me ask y'all this. You know what I'm saying? I know we getting kind of into it. So look. Have y'all ever passed up an opportunity to make some quick cash and regretted it, or either accepted that opportunity and then regretted it?
I ain't regretted, but see, I'm glad you just asked that, because my follow-up comment was gonna be, I ran into some female cops one time that said, hey, listen, we don't, you know, by us being female and cops, sometimes we don't get to really do certain shit like we really want to do in public because people be looking at us a certain kind of way. So I'm like, cool, what's up? They like, all right, cool. We got this little paint and sip thing popping off. You know what I'm saying? We need you there. You know what I'm saying? Here go this little 400, 4 hours. So it's $100 an hour, 4 hours. I'm like, what I need to do?
Nude.
And I needed to stand up on stage, you know, and sit in the chair, let my wang hang like them motherfucking statues. So I'm not gonna necessarily say I regret it, but I will be honest and say that there was a part of me that was just like, man, this would be like some great character research, because I wanted to explore, dang, what my emotions if I went and did that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking about
your emotions.
No, I did, bro. Cause I'm fucking serious.
John Q.
I wanted to explore it as a fucking actor, brother.
Yeah, okay.
Q, watch it.
You preparing for all the Queen's men.
Was it named Tammy and Tanya?
Who? I don't remember the names. And I wouldn't.
No, I know some good
that's messy. You can't say their names.
I would never do that. But I'm just saying, cause that is the honest.
Don't do that to them.
You asked, did I regret it? And I'm saying to you, part of me always was like, yo, like, what would it feel like if I was amused? Like, nah, I ain't do the shit. Cause I be thinking to myself, motherfuckers gonna, I done had situations before where somebody did me so dirty, and I got asked that same thing twice.
I mean, because
two different occasions I got asked to be the fucking specimen. Is what they call.
These two don't mind then the lifestyle, and they are police officers.
Yeah.
So they do ask. So I did it one time with them. I was a thinker, so I said,
you putting their business all out here, bro. That's messy. And they the police. We on a podcast, bro.
I didn't say their last name and their badge.
I mean, let's be honest. It don't take a rocket
It's hard to put that shit together.
Yeah, don't do that to them. Don't do that to them.
That's
don't
not
do
their
that to
real
them.
names, but that's what they go by when they approach people. Anyway, because they're in the lifestyle. But the whole thing is, when I did the
Don't ever do shit with him. He's snitching.
I'm not snitching at all. I didn't. I'm just trying to tell you.
What you doing now?
I'm not doing nothing. I said, how would they go
So
by?
you was the thinker, and you had your balls hanging off the stool.
Man.
But it helped.
I ain't regret it, but I did think about it.
I contemplated. And they offered me the same thing. It was $400.
Yeah, it's $100 out.
Now, what about you, Keisha? Have you ever been passed up an opportunity to make some quick cash and then regretted it, or accepted a opportunity and still regretted it?
I don't do shit I regret, but I always look. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even on a regular, I get niggas in my inbox trying to buy me stuff, give me money, fuck. And if I wouldn't fuck you for free, I'm not fucking you for no money. Like, I have to be sexually attracted to you. And ain't no use to me. It's no amount of money that can start my pussy for a nigga I'm not attracted to. It's just nothing. I'm not.
So if you're attractive, you might be like, well,
No, if I'm attracted to you, you probably ain't even got to pay me because I want to do it.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know,
that's real.
I want to do it. So for me, I would rather miss some. First of all, I would rather miss some money, but I don't need somebody to do nothing for me, thankfully, my whole entire life, that I got to do something strange for some change with somebody I wouldn't let spit start my pussy on a regular day. Man. So I'm not going to do it.
Spit start is wild.
I've never heard of that.
I'm not going to.
I've heard of that, but that's wild business.
Yeah,
I'm just not going to do it. For me, no. Life ain't never been that damn hard. Not ever.
Wow, that's crazy.
I had an ex-girlfriend one day. We were all sitting up, and she had all white girlfriends, and we were the only two black people at the table, and they were all talking. They were like, I met this old guy at the gym. He's fucking loaded. And they were like, he's just like, I'll give you $25 for, just one night stand or whatever. And the chick that I was with was just like, what? And you didn't take it? And in my mind, I was like, this is the last time we're going out.
You would did it.
I'm about to be it's so funny, right? It was a guy, I'm not going to say.
Call me sensitive, I don't give a fuck.
That was actually going to be one of my other questions was, what has been the worst thing that you've seen, from somebody, that would have, subjected themselves for cash. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But I will say this.
You ain't got to say their name.
No. But I'm going to tell you the craziest thing I did.
A dog cage and feces is all I'm going to say.
Oh, wow. Good. It's the funniest thing because I just thought about it when I was talking to y'all. Yeah. It was a guy that went to high school with us, and he was shooting his shot, and he was sending DPs. Yeah. And he like, well, I'm like, that ain't gonna work for me. I don't care. I start sending throw up emojis back. He sent me his check stub, like multiple check stubs. Like, I'll take care of you. I'll do this. And I was like, bro, I don't want to have sex with you. It ain't no amount of money.
The checks.
He sent me his check stubs, like a couple of them in my inbox.
An old cat put me up on game. Shout out to my guy Keith. He said to me, instead of sending a dick pic, just send her a pic of the bulge. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta sit. Listen, fellas. Do not send her a dick pic. I agree. Send her a pic.
I would recommend sending none of that shit.
No, chicks love. Chicks want to see the bulge.
It brings up the curiosity. So now you want to see.
Chicks want to see the bulge. They might not want to see the dick, but they like to giggle and sniggle and show the bulge.
Curiosity.
Fuck that.
It's perks to curiosity.
I didn't heard it from my guy, and I did a poll with enough
social media. If you don't want your ass to be regretting some shit, don't send shit.
Listen, people shouldn't do shit they're ashamed of. So if something coming out about me, I don't care because I sent it.
People shouldn't do shit they're ashamed of. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, but if something come out, my boy used to tell me, he was like,
true.
My business mentor told me one time, Cause I've sent them out, and he was like, "What if they come out?" I said, "I'm gonna get more niggas. That shit ain't gonna hurt me. I wouldn't have did it if I was worried about it coming out."
Oh shit!
Like no, I had a guy threaten me with that, and I was like, "So."
The picture of your bulge, huh? I guess with women and shit, I should just
shave that motherfucker first. Don't send no. I mean. Listen, you know what? I take that back.
Shave it, fellas.
Listen,
hey, man,
no, because there's some women out here that like a uncircumcised hairy penis. So I'm not kink shaming. And I ain't kink shaming.
Look, before we get out of here, let me make sure I give a shout out to Corey John in the building. Again, you know what? He got a song, man, on Instagram and YouTube called 903. Check him out. You know, it's under what is it? Corey? It was a Corey John, the Taurus. Taurus. It's called 903. Yeah. I posted up in our social media and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's our good brother that had been on here before. Also, say shout out to Rhea from Raw But Real. Yeah. She's in the chat. Also, let me see. We had Lily up in there. Okay, I think that was everybody for the most part. I missed. And also Balling with Rich. You know what I'm saying? What up, though, Rich?
What up, Rich?
So Keisha Carr, before we get out of here, where can everybody reach you? And then also, you know what I'm saying? You know you got to plug your books and everything else that you're doing.
So on social media, it's Credit and Conversation. I prefer that they don't reach out to my personal page.
Okay, all right.
Credit and Conversation, and on Facebook is Keisha Carr. I have 2 books out. Everything high school students need to know about credit. Power Talks and Power Thoughts is my. It's a journal, a credit journal book, and this fall I'll be at a couple of schools, but luckily they'll be virtual. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm working on a Charlotte takeover, Detroit invades Chicago, October 2nd weekend. If you're a Lions fan, please come out. Send me a Facebook request. I'll send you the information. I'm doing it with Al Wilson. I'm part of his team, so.
When is this? October what?
October 2nd.
In North Carolina?
Yeah, so we have Charlotte.
Man, that's where the water at. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, we got that. We got Atlanta and we got Miami. And it's pretty much the first week of each month.
Okay.
We do both. I mean, all 3 cities. So we're doing one.
That's sounding beautiful.
It's going to be nice. And you know, Charlotte is
I've been to Charlotte to visit my water, but
a family down there too.
That's her dude love the fucking what's they team in Charlotte? What's
the Panthers. It's a good vibe in Charlotte.
Keep up with these motherfuckers.
North Carolina and the Panthers, yeah.
What I like about the takeovers or the invasions is they bring out people you won't normally see in the city. They really football fans, and for females, if you want to get a plethora of men, this is where you need to go. For every one woman, there's probably at least 25 men. I've been going for years, and it's always at least 20 men for each woman. These are men you probably won't see out. They got their stuff together, and they just love football. So it's a great environment for a woman to win.
All right.
Plugging y'all.
A woman to win.
All right. Yeah. She said woman to win. What about you, cuz? You got anything you want to go ahead and
now listen,
before we up out of here?
October 8th, The Devil is a Liar is dropping.
The Devil's a Liar, all right.
And yeah, that's about it, man.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Dr. Ruckus.
Yes.
Oscars, man.
The Oscars is going down. We extended the nominations to August 25th.
Okay.
It closed August 25th, 9 p.m. Then voting for the
categories and stuff like that or whatever after.
All the way down to October 1st, I think.
October 1st?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's still going on at October 9th for the
October 9th. Okay. Doors open at 6 p.m.
Where you doing it at?
The same place, Focus Hope Conference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Focus Hope Conference, man.
All right. Y'all make sure y'all nominate us. You know what I'm saying? Go on that site. You know what I mean? Nominate us.
Yeah, you got to go to theposkerawards.com. You can buy your tickets there to show the sponsors there. Fago just came on the board as the official beverage.
Okay.
That's dope.
A sponsor. Okay, good shit.
So, yeah.
All right, Fago. All right.
I could think of a good ass drink to make with some Fago cream soda.
Ooh, I love Fago cream soda.
Okay. We'll talk about that
some
later.
Fago cream soda and Maker's Mark.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's yeah.
I drink that mine with tequila and cream soda.
Damn, I never tried that. But I'm not going to tell him that, but yeah. I don't know if you want to be related to alcohol, but yeah. But also we got a lot of
nowadays that shit called brand awareness. Yeah. You better expand that fucking brand
awareness.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, the company that owns Fago, they kind of different, but we'll talk about it off air.
All right. So look, on our way on out the door, I'm going to leave y'all with the quote of the night, all right? It's from the legendary movie New Jack City, from the famous actor Wesley Snipes, a.k.a. Nino Brown. Say, when he turns to G Money and says, you fucked up. You fucked up big time. You're incapable of running shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. All right? So that's just play on shit, you know what I'm saying, for doing something strange for some change. So that motherfucker was doing something real strange for some change, selling them drugs out there, selling them damn drugs. You know what I mean? But on that way, hey, look, on that note, y'all, we will see y'all next week for episode 154. Flex it on out. Peace, y'all.
Yeah. Big Flex on the set, you know we gotta rep. Heavy talk on that mic, all we do is press. John Q, that's coach, got him upset. Gym Animal, Muscle Gang, we up next. Big Flex Podcast live on Monday night with John Q, Latoya Deshaun, and Don Snipes. You can catch Snipes on the pod or the big screen and get tea time with Toya if you want the tea. Talk about the strong end on your weekday. Tap in with Muscle Gang, you never have a weekday. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. It's the Big Flex Podcast, Mondays, 9 at night. It's the Big Flex Podcast. Come on.